I'm sick. The way she been hugging up on Duke and shit. Yo, oh my God, that nigga needs to get nerfed. Duke, this guy he's unstoppable. Yo, the way she was behaving with him, I'm like, my God.
She had his arms wrapped around her.
Yo, but DDG was playing some all-star offense and defense.
It's your boy Yard Sima, straight off the boat. Just came back from yard. You know what I'm saying? A little tiny tan. You know what I'm saying? A little tiny tan. You know? Jamaica was plentiful. I felt like Mr. Enjoyment, Minister of Enjoyment, Captain of Enjoyment.
Captain of Enjoyment.
President, Vice President, and Governor of Enjoyment. Yes. There was a lot of nyash. There was small booty, big booty.
This man was on the boat.
Petite booty. I was on a boat.
You were on the cruise?
No. When I was over there was like a little boat party that we did. We did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was one of the excursions and stuff, so that was fun.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of old people, but nonetheless, rum punch, vibes, food. You know what I'm saying?
You were gone for a week?
Yeah.
Nice.
All needed a week.
Where'd you end up going?
In terms of like just Jamaica?
Yeah, like on the island. What part of the island?
So when I got there, we landed on Montego Bay, Mobe.
Okay.
Then we went to Dunt River in Olchi Reyes. And then where else did we go? We went to Negro after, but that was for like another day. Like, you ever go to a club in Jamaica?
Yeah, one time.
There was this one that we went to called Pier 1. Everybody was there. It was packed. I seen Toronto mans out there and stuff.
Pier 1.
Yeah, so for you guys, question. Have you seen that one video of those guys are like, yo, some mans are in Toronto, some mans are in...
I seen that. I seen that.
So, funny enough, when I was in Jamaica, I actually met one of the guys. No cap. They actually, like, one of the guys were in my resort. So, I like...
Okay.
Like, I'm here thinking I'm like the only Toronto man there because I was just meeting a lot of American people. And basically what happened was, you could just look at somebody and be like...
Yeah, you're from the city.
Yeah, you're from somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I could just tell these guys are from the city. I just start chopping up with these guys. I'm like, oh, like, you know, da-da-da-da. Like, I see you guys doing your thing, da-da-da-da. So I just exchanged IGs with them, like Instagram and stuff, right? And then check on their page, and I'm like, oh, it's you guys that did that video.
Gone viral.
Oh, he's like, yo, 6 Buzz just posted their stuff. And I'm like, I see you guys.
You know, the first time I seen that video, I thought it was you and you're like the same.
Yeah, I thought you were
your homies stuff.
No. Because I seen the video before I went to Jamaica, funny enough. Right? So it was just funny to see them there because I'm like, I was just watching you guys before I came on the flight, and it's funny that you guys are still there as I'm touching Jamaica. So yeah, that was interesting. It's funny. The world is like a small place. It's big, but it's small.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially when you're from Toronto. Sure. What's good, guys? It's your boy Sima, your boy Ronto, your boy Delux, and your boy BlckkStar. And we are here in the building.
Run that back.
This guy tried not to fumble something.
I know, run it back.
Every time. It's a running joke, you know. I always fuck up the intro, but you know what's funny?
He caught it back. I was just like, I'll go with it.
No. That was a part of the plan. You guys are just fucking up my feng shui. You know what I'm saying? But fuck you guys. I'm not running that back. So this is Maybe It Gets Better podcast, and we got no guest today, man. Clap it up for us, man. Wow, what type of clap up is that?
That's why I hold it.
Equipment expensive,
Yeah. So let's get straight into like the trending topics.
There's a bunch of stuff that happened in the last bit.
You guys want to talk about Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter did get married, eh?
I heard about that. Yeah.
He went through with it. All the controversy.
How y'all feel about that?
I mean, like I said before, if he's happy, he's happy. Like, who are we to say don't do this, don't do that? Like, he knows what he's dealing with, and he's the one that has to go to sleep at the end of the day with it.
Yeah. So, if y'all had a talk about things like your social media presence and all that, he still has his IG deleted, does he?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, something.
I think somebody like an outside person posted that video.
If they're happy inside their house, who cares about outside?
Exactly.
Oh man, I look at it like, you know what? I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like just preying on his downfall, but I feel like there's a lot of negative energy towards him that I think he's gonna be like, yo, like I'm gonna see this dude just to prove my haters wrong, and it might be that thing that messes shit up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So hopefully the best for the young brother, man.
Yeah, man, that's all we could do at this point, He seems happy though. He looked real geeked up.
She looked happy too, honestly. She didn't seem like she was
because she hit
miserable.
the lotto. Now I'm joking. How you feel about that, Delux?
Yo, I feel like at the end of the day, I know people that are like, I never get married, and just like I don't think they're in the capacity to get married.
Yeah.
But the man did sign was like 500 million something like I heard he's young talent though, like really like in football and stuff like that. I haven't seen him play, but from other footballers I've talked to, they're like, yeah, he's the truth, and he could catch anything. Really, I was like, oh, like I never looked at him. I was like, holy shit, like
he's one of them still. Yeah,
but I think at the end of the day, he knows what he wants, I guess. Like all that extra stuff, like I've seen some crazy stuff, but I've seen some crazy stuff.
We won't go there.
We won't go there. But, we definitely won't. But if he made that choice for himself, and I'd never pry into like celebrities or like public figures or sports. So like at the end of the day, that's their life to live.
Facts. So do you guys think you're getting married one of these days?
I would like to.
I would
like to.
Hey, what did Kodak say? I hope so.
I hope so. Yo, but what do you guys feel about like with the whole marriage situation, right? Like there's a thing where I seen like, oh, I don't need the government in my business.
Yo, I'm kind of
Loki, we talk about this every episode.
I know. But
I'll do the wedding, I'll do the ring, but then the extra stuff is like, yo, like
getting the papers, getting the license.
Yeah. There's a word for it.
It's common law.
Common law. I'd rather just go the common law route.
I feel like that's just like the closest thing to marriage, though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the government's trying to push more now.
Do you still get tax benefits if you're common law?
Because you have a dependent, so you can still claim it as like, this person and me are like thing, but we're technically not married.
Yeah, right? It's a little tricky.
I think because if you spend like 5 or 10 years with someone, together, then technically you are common law relationship wise. But outside of the tax benefits and other things, like, hey, if they're the mother of my children and stuff like that, and whatever it happens, I just personally don't like to see it that way. Mm-hmm. Does it happen? Absolutely. Like where you probably work all your life and this and that happens to you, but I just hope and pray that the person that you choose, like you see them mad at one point.
Yeah.
I seen someone's strategy was to...
You see them mad at one point, because then you look at it and be like, shit, like I can't blame anyone other than because you seen it, right?
Yo, someone's strategy was to do your marriage license and then wait a full year to have the big grandiose wedding to like see how things work out,
like a trial run, like a 7-day trial.
But it's like you're already married, you're already locked in, so like if they want to fuck you over, they have all opportunities.
You know how they say like weddings are a huge scam, basically, because you're losing so much money. You save a lot of money just focusing on yourself, do a smaller wedding for you two, and like get it official, and then like you save up bare money for your families getting together and all that.
How about we spend that money on generational wealth? You know what I mean? That's how
I see it.
Yeah, if you got like a house and like put that to a house or something, like I feel like at the end of the day, if you talk to your partner and then be like, yo, this is something like college fund for the kid, like all this and that. Like I'm personally in the thing where like I don't need a big wedding. Like I don't care to do it for other people.
Out here are spending like minimum like 30 to 60 racks for a wedding. You know what I'm saying? That's minimum.
I'd rather do the destination. Like let's go go on a trip. Like go to like freaking every continent or something. Like at the end of the day, the honeymoon, right? Like I obviously do like a little get together, but obviously people are gonna want what they want.
I feel like it's more like a traditional thing. Like people want to stay within their tradition and stuff.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. No doubt. Definitely.
Yeah, but the tradition goes right out the window after the wedding, though.
Yo, what's up? Money gets all your pocket. You're just struggling. You're just like, what?
You think about it after the photos and videos. It's like, Man, I wasn't. It looked beautiful. I've seen grandiose weddings, good cultures, like everyone's intermingling, like connections, and it's beautiful.
Weddings are also kind of like baby showers because like your family's supposed to like bring the gifts and all that and donate to you.
You ever see those Nigerian weddings where they're just throwing money at the bride and groom?
Yeah,
that's the only time I wish I was Nigerian.
That's the way. Nah, they
go. You stole the money.
Trust me. They set a perfect example for us. But that's how it should be, though. You should be helping the bride and groom get along and move along their way. That's the whole point of the wedding, I feel like.
So I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Yo, what would you guys do if a man blew up your car?
Yo. Would you testify in court? I feel like if my mom blew my whip up and I knew who it was, and they're already getting cooked for something other than burning my car, like at that point, I have to think about how.
No names, bro.
Honestly,
what do you do if a man blew up your car?
And a man damaged your dog, bro.
If a man blew up my car, that means he's someone not to fuck with. So I might. If I can't,
you hold it down? Just hug it.
Yo, hold it down?
No. Like,
no man can blow my car
if
up.
you don't have the ability to fight back and survive, don't do it. Like, after blowing up whips, you have to hug that stuff.
Nah, but he did hug that for what, 10 plus years? Like he hugged that.
He actually hugged it.
But at this point, I don't think you should be going telling on niggas.
No, but I feel like he got subpoena. That's why.
But even so, I plead the fifth.
Yo, you could get held contempt of court for that.
I plead the fifth.
Yo, what do you do remember?
I don't remember.
I forgot.
You see something?
I'm not messing with someone who's blowing up my whip.
Like what?
Like if they blow up my whip, what else are they gonna blow up?
Exactly.
Next is gonna be my house with me in it.
Yo, that's also some villain friggin'
They compared him. They compared him to a Marvel super villain, bro. In court, for real.
The man
Real
was
life
standing.
Joker.
The man was walking away from the explosion, feeling sick. Nah,
See, that's hard, man.
Yo.
Nah, I'm leaving that alone still. I survived. Like I don't need to go back there. Like
I said, yo, I'm gonna take that as a warning and just keep
I think that's good for me. Yeah,
that was enough warning. You guys heard about Tory Lanez, right?
Yeah.
And the stabbing. The man got stabbed 14 times or something like that.
My question for all you guys is it still free Tory?
Of course.
yes.
I think so. Okay. I don't want to go. We're not going deep into it.
We're not gonna go
deep into it. But the story's not adding up. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2 in this situation. They came out with new evidence, like what the bodyguard said. The bodyguard basically came forward and said she shot him, not Tory.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see how they play that one out.
I heard he went back to jail, but he went to a different jail, like away from the one where he got stabbed.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But I heard he's healing pretty well though. For someone that got stabbed like that, it's like they didn't even release like photos of the guy either. So like, I hope that the man's blessed. Like again, like getting stabbed up in jail and then airlifted. Like he got apparently his lung collapsed too.
Yeah. But it'd be funny because. Like, it's not funny, but it's crazy how life is. That happened, and then, like, apparently, like, Rich the Kid is beefing with him.
Oh yeah,
that was corny. I feel like that was corny on it.
Wasn't that him on his shorty's Instagram?
Yeah.
Thanks for buying the house and thanks for the this and that.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't see none of that.
I seen that.
It was weird. I was like, why? Because at first, when I didn't realize it was Rich doing that. And then I was like, why would Shorty even waste her time?
It was just random.
Yeah, it was out the blue. I don't know. They say all publicity is good publicity. So
I was thinking that too, but then when you look at it, not really, because then people look at you a little odd. Like the fans will switch any day.
Yeah, but you got people talking about you again.
Yeah.
But for the right reasons though, like because there's things where like people are like, yo, I don't like that, or I don't like this, and then people are just gonna be like, yo, that's true. So it's like what is it, like a negative kind of connotation to it.
Yeah.
I used to think that too, like all publicity, but then it depends on what people are saying, right? Like if everyone knows that was like a wild thing to do, like the people that are on your side are kind of unhinged anyway too.
Yeah. I need all these cases to go through so we could like figure this out, because it's kind of sad seeing all these headlines of these black men that we idolize and look up to in ways, or like are fans of. Like, we have Tory, we have DDG, we have who else?
Oh, yeah. The DDG.
Wait, what happened with DDG?
So,
DDG and his girl, Halle Bailey.
You never heard about the situation?
I just heard something
So
happen.
basically, she got a restraining order over DDG.
Oh.
Yeah, for some like abuse and stuff, but we're really gonna get too deep into that. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, that shit is unfortunate, but hopefully it's not true, or if it is true, hopefully like, you know,
things get resolved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. We're on to Pandora's box. Let's see what we got today. But if it's something like that we kind of talked about, I'm gonna just skip it.
Yeah, skip it.
I feel like you double check. You talked about that.
What's your opinion on an open relationship? Dude,
We talked about
I feel like we talked about that.
I feel like we didn't like it wasn't like a question like this, but we talked.
It was a conversation point.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a serious one.
What's up?
Should someone disclose that they're HIV positive from the jump or not?
I feel like we talked about that, but yeah, they
Did
should.
you?
Yeah.
I think with the baby thing, right? Did we ever talk about the baby? Nah. I don't
But
even remember.
Either way,
we
though,
about a lot of stuff still.
Either way, though, like if you're just talking to someone and they happen to have HIV, should they tell you from before you even start getting deep into the talk? Or
absolutely.
Y'all want to talk about this?
It's an insane health risk. Like, it's already illegal to spit on someone. So why wouldn't it be illegal to like not disclose that?
Oh yeah.
I heard there was something where like technically you don't have to, but it's just like why would you put the other person
in that
risk?
situation?
And can the person sue or some shit like that?
You can, absolutely.
Yeah.
But there was also I thought I seen a case where like the person was like, oh, I don't want to disclose it, this and that. I'm like, and I don't know what the take on that was. Like, obviously people are gonna believe what they want to believe, right? But I just feel like if general, like you don't want to put the other person at risk, especially if they don't have that, right?
Yeah.
Like, why would you go infect them and be like, now we're blessed, like, you know?
It would shy people away from you, and like I understand you lose intimacy. You're a type of person who may want that, but at the same time, like, is it better to risk someone else's health? That even if like, what if you care about that person? Are you really gonna put them through that?
Yeah. There's a viral video of this girl saying, so basically she hooked up with this guy, and she had it, but she didn't tell him. And her take was, you didn't ask. You should have asked.
That's crazy.
What? I was like, yo, that's
all
wild.
right, so look at it like this. What if that person did ask and then the girl didn't have it? It's like, it's an awkward situation now.
Yeah, because they're going to be like, oh, what do you think I have that? Like, what do you think I'm promiscuous?
A person's going to look at you like, yo, it's an insult, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's a very touchy thing to talk about, and I feel like, yo, like with people with that kind of mindset, it's not a good mindset to have. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
I think it should be treated as the same level as consent. Like, it's important to gain consent. Always do that.
Yeah.
My boy Skilla got popped.
Your boy?
Yeah.
Your twin?
That's not my twin, but like, you know, I fuck with the music.
Twin, where have you been?
Nah, chill out. But yeah, Skilla got shot. They shot up his whip how much times?
Yeah.
18 or something crazy.
But it'd be crazy that I think he got shot in Detroit.
I think it was 9 times in Detroit.
I
Isn't
think
he from Detroit too?
still.
He's from Detroit, and it's so funny because I always look at that one Boosie quote, like there's so much, like, you'll get the most hate in your city, and it's funny that, not even funny, I always say it's funny, but it's unfortunate that he got shot in his own city. And like, yo, if you know Skilla, you know he's always in his car doing like a freestyle and stuff, so for him to get shot in his whip, it's like, yo, that's insane.
Damn.
Yo, what do you think about kind of like, if you're an artist or a creative in your city, do you feel like you have to leave if you get in that big and people are knowing you and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't say have to, but it'll be the smartest thing to.
It's good to branch out.
I think you have to, because I think you get to a point in your star power that like you attract a lot of unnecessary attention, right? And if somebody, like, I feel like when you're arm's length from somebody that you went to school with or feels a type of way about you or just grows a certain type of animosity,
it's better to be
away. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in like the hood and you get to a certain point, your friends are not your friends anymore. They still may feel a type of way like, oh, you left them, right? Some may not even do anything. Some may have that like love for you still, but you know, you never know a person's intention. You know what I mean? So I always feel like, yo, you get to a certain point, like leave your city. You can always visit and do what you got to do, but
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they
it also helps to just grow your mindset.
And branch out, meet new
out.
people and stuff, right?
Yeah, because you don't want to feel like you're being held down just by your location. Like, you want to grow different ideas just by being somewhere new.
Yeah, like imagine like Smoke Dogg, Houdini. I could name a bunch of other people, rappers from the city that ended up passing away, and like I felt like if they just probably went OT or a different country or whatever, they would have been fine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah, damn.
You really be your own people, man. Unfortunately,
but yeah, yo, hope everyone heals up from that situation. Yeah. Okay, well, moving on. Got another question from the box. Who eats first, the man or the children?
The children.
Children for sure.
The children? Why do you say that?
I feel like as a man, like you're not gonna die of hunger, like in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let me put in the scenario now. All right, scenario is okay because we were talking about tradition earlier, right?
Yeah.
The traditional role of a man is that you go out, you work, you bring home the money, the bills get paid, everything gets paid for, right?
Yeah.
So if you're out all day and you come home, dinner's made, everyone's home, you would say the man gets dinner first because he's out there working and he needs the energy to keep going, right?
Yeah.
So then the kids are gonna eat regardless, right?
But you know what I realized about kids? Kids don't really like food that much. Like a lot
they're
of
not
kids,
even paying attention.
Yeah, like they're like when you're a kid. I mean, I was a fat kid, so I love food.
Yeah.
But like most kids, like they don't pay attention to food like that. So I mean, like if it's like a struggle situation, I can understand kids first. But like it's on like an everyday basis. Like, yo, when I come home, I'm hungry. Like, yo, where's the food?
Me personally, I think the man should be served first because, like I said, he's been working, comes home, he gets food. Like the kids are halfway paying attention to the dinner being served anyways. And then they're not exerting as much energy, as much
kids have bare energy, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not exerting as much as the fathers.
Yeah. Yo, say for example, when you start your family, would you ever have those like traditional like family dinners, like everyone sits down and eats together? Because I feel like everyone to a degree, like only for like special events, but like for casual, I think everybody just eats on their own time.
Yeah. You're eating at your own time. Two people are in the living room, one's in their room.
Yeah.
I feel like to a certain age, like I would want to do the traditional family dinner.
At least like a couple times a week. Not
the traditional. The traditional is like everyone at the dinner table and like eat there and talk to each other. But I feel like I would do everyone in the living room. Let's all watch a show together and eat.
That's cool too.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good change.
But I like the idea. Like at least once or twice, we take the TV out the situation and just sit around the table.
Yeah,
like I remember like growing up, like my grandparents, we used to do like Sunday dinners and stuff. So like we have like our other family come to our crib like on a Sunday after church or whatever the case may be, and we just all have dinner at the same time and stuff.
Yeah, and
like I do miss that, but like we're all older now, like we're all doing our own thing. So I feel like I'd probably want to implement that like as a adult if I ever have a family until a certain point, because kids never want to stay in the same place. They want to go talk to their friends. They want to do this and that.
Yeah, but you see, in those situations, you're bringing their cousins around, you're bringing aunts and everything. So it's like you're reconnecting everyone, and it's like nice to see your kids play with your nieces, your nephews, everyone playing together. So
that's how you build family ties, family bonds.
I do have a question for you guys, and none of us have kids yet, knock on wood. But like, would you say you get to a point where you guys have kids and like you live through your kids? Like, we all have people that we know that are close to us that have kids. Like, would from their experience or from the outside looking in, do you think that's the case?
That we live through our kids?
Yeah, after a certain point.
Yeah, of course. Because like it gets to a stage where not even gets to a stage. From the jump, you see yourself in your kids. As soon as they're out the womb, you're like, damn, that's me. Right? So as they continue to grow and they continue to do different things and you see them going down certain paths, it's like, you're living through them. Like they come back and tell you their stories and their view on the world and their thought process, and it's like, okay.
Honestly, for your kids, like their happiness is your happiness. So, like getting them to do everything that you dreamt of as a kid is going to be so much fun, and then like you get to build them up in the way that you believe is right. And then also, to answer the question before, I believe that I would feed the kids first because they're still growing. I don't want to make sure that they're all right first. It's just always going to be on my mind like that.
Okay. Sorry to cut you off, but let's switch it up. Who gets the bigger piece of chicken?
Oh. I feel like I'm always getting the shortest piece, to be honest with you, pause. But pause, I said that. But I just, in general, like I feel like that's a Twitter question. Like, you know what I'm saying? You look up and you're like, yo, obviously I'm gonna get it. But
like for real though, like who would get the biggest piece of chicken? Like
I'll give it to my wife if she wants
that. It's so crazy because I remember I used to love eating chicken as a kid. I used to always get the smallest piece. I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
But as the dad though, the one that's actually out there working, wouldn't you expect him to get it?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably get some food outside before I can. That's just a me thing, but like I wouldn't be mad. Like I'll try that too. Like I love my wife's cooking, but like I feel like just like for me, it doesn't really move with my idea. I'll be like, man, I could buy whatever I want outside of this.
All right. I got a question for y'all. So let's say you guys have wives and stuff, right? And you get to a point where you're tired of your wife's cooking. How you telling that you're not really feeling her food?
Be like, yo, we gotta join together and do some like some cooking things.
Yo, take some we might have to. We're jumping on TikTok and finding a recipe.
Yeah, like finding a recipe and just like making it. Like
I might start sending them the TikToks and send them.
Remember when cooking with Kai was on her like prime run and like all these girls were getting like cheesed at her.
Yeah, but apparently she was putting bare recipes on and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like. Nah, I'm gonna speak up still. I'm be like, yo, Shorty, you have to switch this up. I'm tired.
I would just recommend, how about I cook for tonight? I'm gonna cook.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Try that. Why not? Like,
I'm gonna have to see that still, but like, I wouldn't be able to tell her like, babes, like your cooking is not.
Then she'll never cook again.
Nah.
Then you'll be like, damn, like, why did she cook?
I wouldn't be so straight up. I'd be like, try to soft launch.
You can't you'll never eat again in that house.
Yo, even just seeing her, man, look up pepper, I'd be scared.
Yeah. It needs some salt.
Some salt.
I'll just love whatever I get. Because I'm like, yo, I'm not even trying to argue. I'm saving myself from that.
It sounds like we're all in the happy, happy life, happy wife thing.
But yo, you don't want to be that one guy out there and be like, yo, like, let me tell you about what happened. And all man's like, who said that? Like, why would you do that? Like, everyone's like, damn, you did that to yourself. Like,
man put himself in the doggo.
You did that to yourself, so.
Trust me. But nah, I feel like you should figure out if your shorty knows how to cook within like the first couple months of dating. You should know if she could cook or not. Like,
the girl that was crying over not being part of the Sima University.
Zoe.
Zoe Spencer was it? What happened? I thought she would be easy pick for that.
Apparently she was just being weird. Yeah. Like she was just hard to be around and then she'll just make mans uncomfortable.
Yo, what does Illuminati call her? Zoe Dick Eater. Yo, this is one YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Soul Illuminati. He's like one of the OG like YouTubers. So I think he had like a comment towards Zoe and her crying, and he's like, "Yo, man was just calling her like Zoe Dick Eater because she looks like a girl that like will bite your dick off."
Oh shit!
No, but she's mad aggressive. Like real talks. Like I've seen her. I've seen clips of her just interacting with like a bunch of streamers and stuff, and like she's like hitting them. Like she actually biting mans. Like I've actually seen her bite like Duke and stuff. So she be on some.
Yeah, the reason why she wasn't on that in the Streamer University. Shout out to Streamer University. But it's because she kind of like embarrassed Kai too many times to the point like he's literally on live telling her, "Yo, you need to calm down. You need to chill." She had other people telling her to chill and all that type of stuff, and everyone was just seeing that as too much, which is unfortunate. I really think she's a great streamer, and she could have brought a lot to it.
I feel like she should just have some self-awareness when she goes on, just bees herself, because, like, it's one thing to be yourself and have fun, but it's like, like, sometimes you can just take it too far, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, tone it down a bit.
Yeah, but besides her, like, how y'all feel about all that streaming university stuff that Kai's been doing?
I thought it was lit. Yo, Kai's doing great stuff. At the end, he had Drake do a message for everyone there.
Oh, serious?
Shouting out Streaming University. Who do we have? We had Kai, we had Tyler, we had DDG as one of the professors. India Love. We had Ray. We had Reggie.
Yo, Kishka from Toronto was
Shout out Kishka.
They had
there's so many.
There was so much. They
had Funny Marco on there too.
Funny Marco. They had what's my guy? Funny Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They had India Love on there. Oh, I'm sick. The way she been hugging up on Duke and shit. Yo, oh my God, that nigga needs to get nerfed, dude. Yo, this guy he's unstoppable. Yo, the way she was behaving with him, I'm like, my God.
She had his arms wrapped around her.
Yo, but DDG was playing some all-star offense at defense. Like I was watching, I was like, damn, like he ain't let up. Like,
yo, he was playing.
I was like, that's my ball. That's my ball.
It be entertaining though, even though like it's not real. It be so funny to watch because it's like we all know people that act that way in real life.
Yeah,
facts.
Like, there's always that one guy that's just all like player hating, bro.
Yo,
just delusional. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but yo, I heard that bigger companies like Netflix and Amazon Prime actually hit up Kai to try to get him to stream Streamer University on their platform.
Oh wow!
And he declined them.
Yeah.
Yo, I think it's more freedom actually. I think that's what it was.
No
there were probably more restrictions, more thing, and then people again like wouldn't tune into that because they have to have one of those subscriptions, and they know that they're like. And I think Kai's very smart for this because if you know that you have your own product and everything, you don't want to give it away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, ownership is very important. You can tell like he takes pride in that.
Yeah, and then honestly, Twitch is working. You don't fix what's working. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, like he doesn't need to outsource it because he was pulling in millions. Like everyone was eating, and that's the beauty of it.
But they must have offered him a big
and it's actually a really good idea. Like I feel like there's
all
so
the
much
top ones
different
together.
characters there, and like it makes it very interesting and stuff. Where it's like I feel like, but the one thing about that is I notice that he's very stressed doing it.
It's not easy, but I feel like that's just like the nature of this. Like it really does cost to be a boss. Like you gotta do all this behind the scenes stuff. Like
I think that made it more fun to see. Like him in the real life moment. Like damn, like fuck, I gotta do this. I
heard the last day was really messed up though, so I don't know if he's gonna do it again.
Yeah,
but what happened on the last day?
There's just a lot of fuckery around the place. Like people are dashing food and drinks and like doing pranks. They're doing their most outrageous pranks that day.
Yeah.
But that probably brought a lot of views and stuff.
Yeah, but damages, like leasing, like the man leased the campus, bro.
Yeah, you got to pay
so
for
like,
that.
what's that? Couple of days, and then there's video proof of it. What he's gonna say? Like I didn't. That shit was like that. Nah, man. You just pull up like 50 angles right on him.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good idea, but he probably just has to figure out a better way of how dealing with it.
Yeah,
because like it looked mad entertaining.
Oh,
no, for sure.
And shout out to Agent, man. He was dropping gems. I'm going to go back and watch every single video of Agent.
Yeah. Like he was actually there teaching.
Like he was really serious about his class,
man.
Like you can look at the students; they were locked in. Like
everyone's looking forward to that class.
Yeah.
So what's one thing that you like took away from that? If you remember something.
Getting brand deals. Like it doesn't hurt to shoot your shot. DM them. DM who you believe that you could bring some value to their product, make good videos off of, and something that you enjoy as well.
Damn, what did I take from that? Based off just watching everyone's, because like when I was watching it, something would happen and I'll tap into the next person's stream to see a different view of it, and then tap into the next person's stream.
Different POV.
Yeah, and then that just made me. You really just gotta be yourself in this game.
Facts.
You know, that's what it's all about. Be yourself and put your best foot forward.
And try not to get canceled.
Try not to get canceled, because you could get canceled like that for anything nowadays. But yeah, just have fun with it. Be yourself and just keep working. You can't quit, because there's millions and millions of people that tried to get into Streamers University. Shout out AY, they did you dirty.
They really did
They should have got you
dirty.
in. But
did they actually expel anyone?
I don't.
I heard a couple people, but like not that I know of. I don't even know, to be honest. I've seen clips here and there.
Cause I see the dean going around, shouting out, "You're expelled! You're expelled!" Like he's quick with it. But I don't know who actually got expelled.
I don't know. Hopefully he does it again because that's a great opportunity.
But I'm here thinking like, yo, what is he gonna do next though? Like, I feel like that was pretty big, right? Man. Like that was like the Avengers of like streaming.
Yo,
like,
but I'll give it to Kai though. He like ideas are going. Like he's done everything, and
he's
I'm
on
like,
his Mr. B shit.
Yeah,
yo, for real.
So what was the last one he did? The jail visit.
Yeah, that was another big one too.
And then he does like the games and like recreating it. But then he has so much guests too that like man had Vibes Cartel, bro. That one line is just stuck in my head with the favorite food, bro. I'm just like, damn.
Trust it. And then he does the Mafia-thon.
Yeah,
where he invites a lot of people over.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like it's like the Avengers of streaming. Like he be like Captain America, just be like Avengers Assemble.
I feel like, you know what he's gonna do, and quote me if this ever happens. I feel like he's just gonna get like the people that were shining in Streamers University and do like some type of like game show. Yeah, because I feel like that's where like Kai's already a personality. He's already pretty amassed in terms of like getting people on it. So like, and everyone that was streaming, they're boosted like on top of that. So like he knows that this is good for everyone. So like if he makes his own thing outside of like AMP, which I don't think he would do because he likes to bring everyone on board of it. So like maybe there might be like a some type of like education game show kind of thing with the streamers.
Yeah. You know what I've been wondering? What happened to Phantom?
Yo, I noticed that man wasn't there.
He's in probably DR or something like that.
Nah, yo, I heard there's some polys with
he had to go out. Yeah, that was just clickbaiting though.
But where was
people were saying that he got kicked out of AMP, but he started AMP.
Yeah.
Yo, but you never know, because I was actually thinking back and I'm like, yo, why wasn't he at Streamers University?
No, I think he got into some legal problems and had to go deal with it. Like,
okay.
I seen a clip where Kai was saying that, like, if you really watch the streams, you'll know that Phantom is the type of person who he has to take time, like once a year or something, every now and then, and figure some stuff out.
Yes, I gotta put out the disclaimer. We are a mental health podcast. For the people that don't know, we talk about a lot of bullshit, but we do talk about some real shit. So, yeah, how's everybody's mental health?
So far so good, man. The sun is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
The coldness is kind of going away. It's every once in a while we get some bipolar weather, but I'm looking forward to more sunshine and more warm days and more fun opportunities the city has to offer.
Yeah.
This summer I'm really trying to get outside and do different activities. Not like I'm not trying to go party after party after party because like I feel like I've been to enough parties to know what partying is like. I'm trying to do more like I never been to the CN Tower. I want to go to the Toronto Island. I want to like the CNE. I haven't been to CNE in years. Just random activities that kind of highlight the summer. But yeah, mental health's been pretty good. Been waking up pretty early, trying to get into a better sleep schedule. It's not really working out, but we're trying.
As long as you're trying.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what matters.
So yeah, everything's been rolling, everything's moving. I'm good.
I want to say something about all right. One serious thing for mental health, especially in our economy and living in a city like Toronto, one major thing is your finances. You are going to feel stressed if you don't have your finances under control. You will always feel the weight on your shoulders. You will always feel a little bit of loss. But you can figure it out. Make a budget plan. Budget. Check each and every bank account that you have. Figure out your numbers. Track it every single day. Don't feel stressed about looking at the numbers and seeing where everything's going. You have to pay attention to that. And when it comes to credit cards, figure out your credit score. Figure out your credit history. Do not close old credit cards just because you don't use it no more. You need the credit history.
Facts.
Just put like some small bill on it. Figure things out. You will get through this economic like turmoil we're going through.
This recession.
This recession is crazy. Just like, yo, maybe it gets better.
Facts. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say that, yo, I just got back from Jamaica and I'm sad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sad. I'm sick. Yo, I got off my flight. Yo, I came back from the sunny island of Jamaica. Came back. Yo, outside is cold, gloomy. And I think today is the only day that, it's back on the up and up. But, like, just leaving, like, the blue water, nice skies, hot weather to come back to this shit, man. Nah, I'm joking. Honestly, I'm happy because, like, I feel like I got a good recharge, like a good, like, time to relax, really tap into, like, family, go back to the roots because, I'm Jamaican, we're all Jamaican, but Delux. But, like, just the roots.
My girlfriend Jamaican.
Yeah. See?
Yeah,
close enough.
It's in the family.
Tell them
Nah, but just going back to the roots is really nice because, like, I feel like I've always been Jamaican at heart, but I've never actually, like, really tapped in with that side and seeing how, like, back home is and just how people live and stuff, right? So that was nice, but I feel like after leaving Jamaica, it's just time to lock in, and that's kind of just how I feel. I feel recharged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried finding movies about Jamaica to get more understanding of like the island and everything, but I can't find anything. Honestly.
I can give you some recommendations. There's some like I feel like the most popular one is like Shawtas, obviously. There's Dancehall Queen.
Smile Orange.
I've never actually seen that.
Smile Orange is hilarious.
I see. Like that. Yo, you gotta watch Third World Cop. That's a good one.
Third World
Yo,
Cop.
you ever seen Jimmy? What's his name again? Jimmy Cliff.
Yes.
What? Yes. Yeah, I saw another big one too.
The Harder They Come.
Yeah, The Harder They Come. I always say Jimmy Cliff because that's what we remember it by. But it's called The Harder They Come.
Yeah, that's a
by Jimmy Cliff. Yeah, he's a.
There's so many.
You might actually have to put me on. So anyway, I might have some that I've never seen.
Yeah, yo, there's another one. There's one where they're like in a boxing match. They set up a boxing match in the backyard, and it was just fuckery after fuckery happening. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
can't remember the name of that one, but yeah, there's a Jamaica cinema is actually pretty good. Like,
what do you call it out there?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how there's Nollywood, Bollywood, like, what's it called out there?
I don't think they have.
I don't think they have a name for it.
Just movies.
Yeah, just movies. Yeah.
What about you, Delux? How's your mental health?
Oh man, mental health's good. Staying busy. I think a big thing that I'm doing now is like trying to take time for myself. I went to an event just yesterday actually, and then today is just like doing things that I've always wanted to do, like community-wise, giving out the sneakers. And I think now we have a really good pace. We have a lot of like events like floor hockey tournaments and other things. And I think just for myself, like I wanna pick up an instrument just to kind of like do something outside of just work and other things. Did you say
like the violin or something?
Yeah, I gotta buy it though. That's the thing. Like I'm working up to just like getting that soon.
Yeah, violin.
Yeah, just a violin, just to play it. To me, I think it's the most.
Different stuff.
Yo, it's on some different stuff, and then two, it's like very portable, and then two is just like. When you just like wheel out a violin, like people are gonna like
it's just so different.
It's just like yo, if you hear someone playing it and you're just like like.
Have you ever played it before?
No, but I feel like I could learn it because like with the string instrument and stuff like that, I could like because I used to play drums like while back, but the thing with the drums was that I honestly went into it because my brother went into it. And then I really wanted to learn the piano, but at the time I was just like, yo, like I thought the piano was like kind of weird. Yeah. But now I've always wanted to do it, but I was just like, my brother's doing drums, like I got a drum too. Like
I played piano for like a long time as a kid. I even had like special classes after school to go do it and all that type of stuff. I always felt playing was a little weird because like I'm double jointed and I always felt my fingers like lock when I'm trying to play and stuff like that.
Sounds
but
beautiful.
You could get through it. Like there's a lot of players that have that. But yeah, it's really nice like knowing an instrument, having like it brings confidence too.
Yeah, it does.
Because like you can see other people's enjoyment when you're playing and all that type of stuff. and it's just a nice feeling. Yeah.
It's a good mood setter, I would say. Like, even like just naturally, if you just play for like 10, 15 minutes, people are like, yo, can you play the next one? Or like, how'd you do? So it's like you could teach people and be like, yo, like, who's gonna wheel out a violin ever?
Yeah.
So like for you to do that, and someone, like for me, like if someone gets inspired to do it off of that, I'm like, oh shit, like now there's 2 of us now.
You can make money off of it since it's not
Absolutely.
like a big thing where there's not a lot of people that are doing it. Like, if you're good enough, yo, people be like, yo, I know this guy that does it.
It's a skill. It's a skill.
It's almost like speaking another language. When you know how to speak another language and you just pop it out on people that don't expect it, they're like, whoa, like you know, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's something good to know.
I do want to learn a few more languages. I still need to practice French. I'm trying to learn Spanish.
I want to learn Japanese.
Yo, are we gonna do a Tokyo trip, bro, or like a Japan trip? Like, what are we?
Yo,
man's trying to do
if we
that.
go to Japan, I'm trying to stream while we're out there.
We have to go for like a week and a half. Like, I'm not trying to go for no 2-3 days.
I'm trying to cause havoc over there.
Yeah.
Yo, because it's actually really fun out there. Like, it's like, I don't know, either that or like, I don't know, just somewhere out there. Like,
number one thing I want to do, get my international license, and then do the go-karting on the.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
You have to get an international license.
Yeah, you need an international license.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You know what you're about to say? You're about to get your hunter's license.
Oh yeah. There's so much out there. Yeah.
I should have done the exam, man.
Oh, you seen that? On TikTok?
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Like, they actually did their live streaming it. So if you guys know, like, there's this anime called Hunter x Hunter, right? The main character, he strives to be a hunter. So there's like an exam that you have to do, and people in real life actually decided to do it. I forgot where they hosted it, but it was a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
You have to do like a crazy long like run.
I think they won money or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
After you watch that show, and they need to bring back the show. They just need more seasons.
Yeah.
That was a good show. That was one of the first animes I started watching.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, got me. I call it Hunter x Hunter.
I call it Hunter x Hunter. Sometimes I say Hunter x Hunter, but yo, they need back solo leveling. That's what they need to bring back.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm still watching the last couple. Yo, I finished Invincible like that.
Yeah,
Invincible is amazing.
I have to get on that. Okay, don't.
Yo, you never started it?
I never started it.
Whoa.
Invincible.
Yeah, you need to.
Fire.
You need to.
Yes.
Thank.
That last episode.
Think.
Yo, that last episode of the last season was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wasn't
so
expecting
much.
it.
Like, so
Yeah.
much things happen in that one.
Trying not to spoil it for you guys, but
Yeah.
damn.
Okay, damn.
Cause yo, one of my friends that read the manga, the amount breaking it down, I'm like, whoa, shit, like that's crazy.
Technically, it's a comic.
Yeah, it's a comic, yeah. Oh wait, what did I say? Anime?
You said manga.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's
Nah,
comic,
because like
it's
I feel
comic.
like the culture is so into anime that like we think everything that's not like the anime is like manga. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, yeah. Like I feel like because before I remember culture used to just be strictly like superheroes and then comic books, but like we all shifted to anime and it's just like anime and then manga. So we think everything's manga now.
But you know how Invincible is a comic? Like, I didn't understand what universe he was from for the longest time.
Yeah.
Because, like, all I really know for comics is, like, you know, Marvel, DC.
But there's another like
I always knew there was, like, other comics, but, like,
they're not as
I
big.
don't know what verse Invincible is from. And then I saw that people are saying Spawn
Spawn is from a
is
different
going
verse.
to bring it into this.
Oh really?
So I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Spawn would be a good character in there.
Yeah. Y'all seen the Spawn movies? Or
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
one
I've
movie?
seen
I've
Yeah,
never
I've
even
seen
seen
them,
those. I really don't know much about Spawn.
There's a couple good movies. Like they're not like obviously it's gonna be rated differently.
Yeah.
But like if you know the like I guess the lore behind it and kind of like the short series and like the movie, it's alright. Like the storyline is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I see it. I think because it's dated, because like the CGI and everything is. I watched like the recent Spawn movie, like the old one.
Yeah.
Like story wise is okay, but like just content, it's very dated. CGI is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Are you guys excited for the upcoming things like Ironheart?
I heard about that. Even Fantastic Four is coming out. I heard they pushed back Doomsday again.
Yeah.
I heard they put it to late 2026 or something like
I
that.
can't wait for the Doomsday stuff.
Yeah,
I can't wait
that
for the
was
next Spider-Man movie coming out.
Oh, the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yo, I heard that got pushed back too.
No, not Spider-Verse. Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland.
Oh, Tom Holland?
Oh, is that confirmed?
Yo,
that's happening.
You know how they left off the last Spider-Man movie? It just felt like it's a setup for something crazy.
Definitely.
Yo, I feel like they're trying to run this Tobey Maguire thing now.
Mm-hmm.
You think
they're trying to bring him back?
I heard that
I don't
too.
think they should. Though.
Why? Nah, they ended off. They ended off Toby's story.
I heard it's
so
gonna be Tobey
weird.
Maguire's daughter is gonna come into the story.
Toby?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so
The
like,
reason why I say that, I feel like, okay, obviously they should have fixed it a little bit, but like I don't want any more Toby because I feel like
That's the OG though.
it is the OG, but it's like I feel like we need to get past the past. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like that was a nice little clip of Tom Holland, Toby, and Andrew Garfield, but it's like, all right, let's focus on
Now
Tom
you wanna
Holland and
see-
his character development.
Yeah, you want to
know
see
what I mean?
older
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't want to see this beginner level stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Like let's focus more on the main Spider.
Yo, but I feel like they need to bring him with the Venom arc though. Like I don't know why they have.
into it?
Yeah, because technically, apparently, Venom is in the thing because of that cutscene, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Venom? What's his name? What's his
Tom
name?
Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
So they're gonna mix him into it.
No, so
But
apparently
he went
they-
back to his verse, right?
Yeah, but then I also heard they deaded that side now.
Why?
Like I don't know what
Didn't
the
you guys
issue
see the
was.
last Venom movie? Apparently he's
was
supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's supposed to that whole verse is done. So I don't but mind you, the symbiote is in Marvel now because that one cutscene. But Tom Hardy's kind of version of it, I think they're done with that.
Oh, okay, so they're probably gonna bring another version.
Yeah,
of the
like another
symbiote.
Brock for
Yeah,
sure.
I think they should because I don't really like that one.
Because mind you,
was
it
their-
was Sony that did that.
This was their
right?
crazy
liked
way
it.
to bring the symbiote into
The
the
reason
verse.
Yeah.
why I didn't like it is because it didn't feel true to the comic book version. It felt like
Yeah.
it was like
It was a
Because he was
spin-off.
kind of like a good
version.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
an anti-hero type.
And then Venom in that verse wants to be, what does he call himself? Like some policeman?
I don't know.
He's trying to be the superhero.
Yeah,
It's like an anti-hero. It's not
Yeah.
like a superhero, but it's like
Yeah.
it's not like a villain.
I like
Yeah.
anti-heroes though. It's more. I feel like they're more truthful.
Yeah, they're not like too goody two shoes.
Yeah,
you know what I
Because
mean?
I feel like that's fake. Like no one's that perfect.
But I seen there was villains aren't born, they're made.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
like everyone's kind of looking at Venom as the bad guy, but he's really not. So he's like, I don't know.
But
I
I'm
think
pretty
it's a
sure
perfect mix.
the Venom in the comics is actually just
A villain.
yeah.
Straight up villain. Yeah.
He's an alien.
What do you guys think about them trying to make Naruto with Tom Holland?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're trying to make a live action. I don't know how
you said
true
with
this
Tom
is.
Holland?
With Tom Holland.
Yo, I ain't
As
watch
Naruto.
that.
That sounds
I ain't watch. That's
that-
like him casting as
that
Drake. I heard
sounds-
it was RA, but I wasn't watching.
Yeah,
That sounds like AI.
Yeah.
Nah, Tom Holland Naruto.
No.
That, I don't know if that's up to par with Dragon Ball Z GT.
Oh my god.
Or
that was
like
No, you ever
terrible.
see
Last
Dragon Ball?
Airbender, the movie.
Yeah.
Y'all
That
ever
shit
see
sucked.
Dragon Ball Evolution?
That was garbage.
Trash.
Hot
I think that might have to
garbage.
been the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Garbage.
Speaking of live actions, I heard the Lilo and Stitch was bad.
I didn't
Yeah.
see
I
that
didn't even
one,
watch
so-
it.
I didn't watch it still.
Y'all
I mean,
seen
no
it?
one's talking about it, so I think it might be.
Yeah. Leave
The
that
Avatar: The
alone.
Last Airbender was decent.
Oh,
You talking about the
Netflix
movie or the
one?
show?
The show.
The show was
Like the
show.
live action show, yeah.
Yeah.
Show was
The
decent.
movie was hot.
The movie was
garbage,
hot
bruh.
garbage.
Hot,
They
worse.
kind of fixed it with the show. They skipped past certain parts I wanted to see, and they kind of
It's
switched
rushed.
it up.
It is
Yeah.
rushed.
Yeah.
Did the new
but-
season
That's
drop yet or
Netflix for
not?
you. Netflixized their freaking.
Yeah.
Did they upload
did.
the new season for that or no?
No,
right? Okay.
No, they should though.
But they improved the CGI so much, which was
Yes,
like a breath
yes.
of fresh air off the
oh
movie.
my god,
Movie was
Stop
bad,
it.
bro. I seen 4 benders trying to move a boulder.
Like
man.
what? That
Like,
was
bro, and the shit was like a man threw it, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, just like get it.
And then the firebenders have to get fire from something already
something.
lit.
Yeah, what's the point of
Yeah.
bending? Like,
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even watch that stuff.
Nah,
I'm
don't
so-
even watch.
don't even waste your
Don't even
time.
waste
I'm just
it.
waiting for the next animated movie that's coming out when they're older.
Oh, they're doing that?
Yes, they're doing
The
it. It's
anime
coming
movie, I
soon.
heard that. Yeah, I seen that.
They already released like pictures of like the main
Yeah.
title, and all that type of stuff. Oh,
yeah, 2026, a lot of stuff is coming out actually.
GTA is coming out too.
2026 is my year.
Yeah, they push it back again.
Yeah, I heard it's not even releasing.
Yo, they've been pushing back GTA, but like they've been like showing like clips of why.
No, apparently it got leaked too. So that's why they're pushing it back, because to reformat, change up the team, whatever.
Yo,
but it got leaked.
Why am I seeing videos of like the animators recording like women just dancing and stuff?
The gigawatts,
the gigawatts and stuff.
Yeah, gigawatts. Yeah,
this is the reason why it's like being backlogged. Just
that's getting the pre-orders.
Because it looks good from what I'm seeing. You know,
yeah.
Of course, it looks good.
You know, people are gonna be stuck on that again for a hot minute.
So that's why I think, what is it, 10 years plus now?
Yeah. So I'm not mad at it. Take your time, put out a great product.
Because I think that they're
what if
probably
it's not great though?
Nah, they can't fuck that up.
I've heard good things, because like they're actually the what's it called, the format of the game in terms of like quality, like from the last game, it's night and day. You can't even.
Yeah. Really? Because I saw the trailer. I really thought it just looked the same as GTA 5.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, because I feel like once you actually start playing, that's when you're really gonna notice the changes and the movement of shit. Like the way water falls off of a rag, or like you slam a car door, the car actually shakes when you slam. You know, the little things that like that put it all together.
So do you guys care about that stuff when you're playing a game, like those little details, like
because like even the remote shaking at certain times, like that's lit.
Sometimes they do too much though. Like I remember for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like they were focused on making it so open world and making it look beautiful and all that type of stuff. But then like when it came down to it, there was not much like value into the places that you're going to, because like inside the kingdoms or whatever, too. Like you're going into houses and whatnot, but there's not much to it.
It's spread out too much.
I feel like with open world games, like the open world aspect is good, but you gotta add value to those little like corners that people are going to. Like I be playing some open world games and I'm like, yo, this would be a great place to have like an item, but they don't do anything with it, or like a secret NPC.
And then it just seems like certain cities in the game is like copy and paste from the other one, the other region, and it's like
But the thing about GTA 2 though, right? Like right now they have you could run, like people are creating their own servers off of GTA.
Yeah, T Grizzly.
Exactly, like T Grizzly's doing off of 5M. So like when you bring that aspect into video games where it's live and you're doing stuff on your own, it's like that's the beauty of GTA. You know what I'm saying? No one else is really doing a concept like that. And I think with GTA 6, they're gonna expand on that and make the game even. That's helping the game become even better. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming GTA every day once that comes up. That's what I'm really I should get into the streaming bag before that, which I'm slowly getting.
All that BlckkStar, bro.
You know, I'm trying to get like BlckkStar here, but you know, yeah, that game has to get streamed.
Another thing I seen agents say for small creators, what's really important is your shorts. Focus on your shorts. Do that small content first, and it'll add up.
I'm trying to get clipped.
Yo, a big thing that I took away from that too, and I think DDG said it, was just like, yo, just keep posting. Like really and truly keep posting, because like off the podcast, off the other stuff that you're doing, off of anything else, like just maximize on the momentum. Like people are like, oh, why do you keep doing everything? It's just like, because I have the momentum right now. Like I know that if I were to ever slow down or like stop or move on, I could. But if I got something going on, I got a good momentum. You just got to keep track on it, foot on the gas. People will come up to you in person rather than on social media and see you and be like, yo, shout out you. You're doing your thing. I see this and that. Like, it's just consistent, because then people are just going to be like, yo, I keep seeing it. And it's just like, you're not giving up. And then it's like, you just got to, that one video is going to really change your life. So.
That's basically what's happening with the pod right now. Like we really got to clap it up.
And we're back at the same place that we started years after, so that's just like a full circle.
Full circle moment. We're still doing it. We're still dropping episodes. And,
we're in season 4.
Man, yeah.
So it's just only on the up and up from here. You know what I mean? Like foot on the gas, we're not stopping. And like we got a lot of people that are hitting us up about being on the pod and stuff, and trying to grow with us and be a part of what we got going on. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting next couple months, and hopefully, we start to travel more and go to these other places and be on these other bigger podcasts, because that's definitely the goal.
That's the move. We're getting good support from our people, so really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Tell us what part of what we talked about you like the most, your feedback, your opinions. Talk about your mental health in the comments, or who you want to see on the podcast. And that's just
also ask us some mental health questions.
Yeah, that too. Like y'all be too shy sometimes, man. Y'all ask us questions and stuff, right? So that's been our episode. Y'all have any final things to say? No?
Check out the Patreon. Check out Spotify,
all that.
Bye.
Peace, y'all. Maybe it gets better.
Maybe it gets better podcast, man.
Peace.